bhuvasuvaha tatsavetu varenim Bhago devasya dhimahi Deo yo na prachodayate. Good morning. Today is the 5th, number 5 of March. I opened the Constitution this morning right to the part on impeachment. Could that be the next part of the Donnie Darko psyop being scripted? All the world is a stage. Everyone's playing their parts. It's a script. Scriptor. Is this impeachment the next part of the script of the Donnie Darko, Donnie Trump psyop? Likely, I would say. Hey, I've been watching Umbrella Academy, another one recommended to me by Derek over here at Whole Foods. The guy who told me to watch Russian Doll, which I finished. Watched the last part of the last episode 8 last night. Umbrella Academy. Been watching that, and oh, guess what? Chalk that one up to another time travel story scenario where the JFK assassination is included, like X-Men. Another one. Number 5, the character number 5 is a hired hitman time traveler, and he breaks his contract when he's on the grassy knoll with a rifle over the fence. And he opens up he's able to time travel back to the Umbrella Academy in the past where he came from, or in the future from where he is at that point. Also, just like Donnie Darko, this show's time travel scenario involves the end of the world. Donnie Darko, you have the countdown, 28 days, 6 hours. 28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. Add those up, 88. And Trump equals 88 in English gematria. It looks like I'm going to read to you this morning because I just opened right to that in here. That's where I had my calendar. I'm going to show you where we are on the calendar. But I was going to read Carl Jung, Man and His Symbols, but I think I'm going to read more of Beauty today. I want to read to you about music. Music is the dream of silence. The muses of music. Moses, muses, Mars, Aries, arise, arrives. Our eyes, Horus, eyes on the horizon. March, Mars, the ram, in your cerebram. When we go from the feet of the fish of Pisces, of February, of the fume Aries, of the perfume counters, of the twin peaks, of the twin pines, of the twin towers. M-A-R-R-A-M, March is Mars. God of initiations, beginnings, instigation, in Stargate Ion. Black moon of death time, and new moon tomorrow at 11:04. The black moon of death of the sea crescent of Christ, who is the light of Luna and Lucifer, the light bearer, Phosphorus, Horus, on the horizon line, which is the equator of equilibrium. Equilibrium, sacred feminine, Libra, justice, balance, even, Eve, evening, the divine feminine. And 3 o'clock is the sacred masculine of Mars, of March, Aries, arise, Horus on the horizon, the Horus eyes on, the position of the sunrise every day, 3 o'clock, position of the sunset every day, 9 o'clock. Rise and fall, Re ascending and Day descending. Re and D. Ra and deity, the Ra deity of the sun. Ra and Horus and Set, his evil uncle, the D evil. of the darkness of the night, from west back to east. The day the sun goes right ascension, for rising from the right side, east to west. Ra rising from the right, going from rise to set, east to west. From the cerebrum, the brain, the top of the brain with the two hemispheres of Sarah Abraham of intuition and logic, to the feet of the fish, to the hips of the waist of the west line, of the wasting, of death, of DIE, which equals 18 in English gematria. 4 plus 9 is 13, plus 5 is 18. It's the number value of the lower semicircle hemisphere of the year. The ear, the two ears here of the year, on the either side of your head. I'm neither optimist nor pessimist, because I understand what this neither line is all about, of equilibrium. Once you have I have a positive outlook, well, all that does is throw you out of whack and out of balance. Puts you on one side over here, in your right ear, here. And then you don't have access to your left ear, because you're always insisting that everything be positive, and then you never have the negative of the nighttime, of the dark time, so you can never say no. You need to say no. You need to have the night of rest, of day, and the rising of ray. Activity and rest, equilibrium, balance in the middle between the two, in the twist of time of the twilight zone of the world, between twilight, the two, the twist of the Taurus of all stories. Batteries not included, price participation may very limited time offers only directed to facilities like Let's read just a little bit of, I'm going to do just a tiny bit of beauty, because I have these 9 synchronicities, speaking of beauty, from the burning bush, also known as the cash register, from yesterday. Music is the dream of silence. All harmonies unheard in sound create the harmonies we hear and wake the soul to the consciousness of beauty. And harmonies unheard in sound create the harmonies we hear and wake the soul to the consciousness of beauty. That's from Plotinus. I'm going to read this intro paragraph, just give you a taste of this, and I'll continue another day from this section. It is strange that although we cannot see or touch music, it evokes and creates such a clear and sure world. Especially at orchestral concerts, I have often been struck by the question, where does music actually dwell? I love the ritual and form of a concert, how the conductor evokes a fluency and harmony from the diversity that is an orchestra. How the soprano soars to meet the music, how the audience and performers are affected and enfolded in this invisible force. A deaf alien would be amazed at our gathered attention and unity. Attention, look at the word attention. If you take out one of the T's at the beginning and you just have the A-T-E-N, you have the name of the sun disk in ancient Egypt, Aten, which is also spelled A-T-O-N, as in the ending of tetragrammaton. A deaf alien would be amazed at our gathered attention and unity, our oneness. Universe, one verse. Though we cannot see music with the eye, many musicians speak of seeing music with their inner senses. They see shapes of flow, shapes of structure. Some see music in their dreams, appearing as forms or patterns. A friend once had a dream of seeing her Sufi teacher walking into heaven. She vanished beyond visibility. When she returned later, there were notes sticking to her limbs like bars of light. For a while she had been walking in that other land where the stuff of music grows naturally. So mark the page here. I'll continue reading that to you on another day. And we'll do these cash register synchronicities.
Listening to WHRB Cambridge 95.3 FM. We just listened to Loverman or Where Can You Be? Sometimes I'm Happy, and I Cried for You, off of Jazz
This one here
Masters, and this was a series of recordings.
Was at the 14th minute of the hour, 8:14 p.m., invoice number ending in 14. 0814 p.m., invoice number 1014. Number 2, this was the first one of the day because it was my purchase before my shift started. With Joe R. That's Joe Rogan. Yeah, I work with Joe Rogan. 0777 invoice number 11. I'm serious though. This guy's name is Joe Rogan. Yeah, it's not the Joe Rogan of fame and fortune, but it's my Joe Rogan. 0777 invoice number 11 cents change. 89-cent purchase for that Cliff Bar. 8917. Number, value of L. Look what time it was. 57th minute of the hour. 1:57. That was my address at Calle Ojo Feliz when I lived in Santa Fe. In the condo owned by, what's her name? Peggy. Peggy Frank was her name. Oh, Frank. There's Frank again. How could I not have thought about that before? Peggy Frank, who owned the bookstore. You want to rent my condo? We had a great deal on that condo on Calle Ojo Feliz. Happy Eye Street. This one here at 20:30 exactly. Look at the total. 32:31. 2:30 time. So 30th minute. And the total 32:31. 31:32. One of the synchronistic themes on the cash register is these sequences that appear acausally. Acausal connection. Synchronicity is a huge, huge concept because it's largely ignored by this society. That's not why it's a huge concept, but it basically highlights the problem we have collectively with consciousness and how most people are not anchored in this moment. They're so busy and they're always anticipating the next thing, so they don't see these amazing little miracles right in plain sight. 2683 total at 16:22:38. 38th second, 83 at the end of the cents. 38 and 83 mirrors, both equivalent to 11, and then look at the invoice number ending in 38. 11:11:11 33. This one, 6:24 p.m., 57-cent change, 7 items in the purchase. 7 again. And then the 43, 4 and 3 is 7. At 7:08 p.m., the total was 90.88. 88 on the 8th minute. Krishna equals 80 in English gematria. And the number of items, 38. Infinite. Turn 8 horizontally. H is the letter 8, number 8 in the alphabet. H and H, the same phonetic except for the ch. And then you have the word hatch, the hatch of the head, the hatch of lost. 19th hour, 13th minute, 24th second, total 13:55. And invoice number ending in 5, 7:13 p.m. with the $13 total. 13th minute, $13 total. Number 8 here, 11:71 at 7:17 p.m. 717, 11:71 total. 17th minute of the 11th hour. Adam and Eve, odd and even, dawn and evening, yang and yin, sun and moon, Sarah and Abraham, Sarah, Aries and Libra, Mars and Venus. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. This one here, 7107 total, 23 items at 6:23 p.m. 2323. And there's the 77 there, beginning and end of the total. 23 difference between 77 and 100. Hare Krishna, aloha, namaste, hallelujah.